As we get older, what we eat every day matters more than ever. That's why today I'm making a simple homemade orange marmalade with real fruit, no preservatives, and a cost that may surprise you at the end. Hello everyone, it's Tracy. Now, let's head into the kitchen together to make this homemade orange marmalade. The main ingredient you absolutely need is fresh oranges. Choose oranges that are firm, plump, and full of juice to get the freshest flavor in your marmalade. Besides oranges, another essential ingredient is sugar. However, it's important to follow a clear ratio for every 1 kilogram of peeled oranges. You'll use 500 grams of sugar. This ratio gives the marmalade a pleasant sweetness while still preserving the natural orange flavor. To enhance the aroma of the marmalade, I also prepare a few small cinnamon sticks. If you prefer a pure orange taste, you can completely skip the cinnamon. Finally, prepare clean glass jars with tight-fitting lids so the marmalade can be stored safely after it's finished cooking. And remember, before you start cooking the marmalade, it's very important to sterilize the glass jars properly. This step helps keep your homemade orange marmalade safe and fresh for a long time. Begin by placing the clean glass jars and their lids into a large pot. Fill the pot with enough water to completely cover everything. Turn on the heat and bring the water to a full boil. Once the water starts boiling, let the jars and lids continue to boil for a few more minutes. After that, carefully remove the jars and lids from the hot water. Place them upside down on a tray lined with dry paper and let them drain and dry naturally. It's always a good idea to prepare 1 or 2 extra jars, just in case you need more when it's time to fill the marmalade. Now we need to clean the oranges and prepare the orange peel properly, because this step has a big impact on the final flavor of the orange marmalade. Start by washing the oranges very thoroughly under cold running water. Orange peel is quite porous, so it easily collects dirt and residue on the surface. To clean it well, use a clean kitchen brush or a soft vegetable brush and gently scrub all over the peel. After washing the oranges, dry them completely with a clean kitchen towel. Next, use a sharp knife or vegetable peeler to remove the peel. Try to peel off only the bright orange outer layer. Avoid the white pith underneath, because it can make the marmalade taste bitter. After peeling, cut the orange peel into thin strips or small pieces, depending on the texture you prefer in your orange marmalade. Some people like thin strips, while others prefer small pieces for a bit more bite. Once cut, place the orange peel into a separate bowl and set it aside. Next, carefully trim away all of the remaining white pith from inside the oranges. Any white pith left behind can make the marmalade bitter, so be sure to clean the oranges thoroughly until only the juicy flesh remains. Once the trimming is done, you need to weigh the oranges. This step helps you get the correct sugar ratio. As you can see, the oranges weigh about 1.06 kilograms after peeling. Based on this amount, the sugar is measured accordingly. The rule here is very simple and easy to remember. Use sugar equal to half the weight of the oranges. So, with 1.06 kilograms of orange flesh, you will need 515 grams of sugar. This ratio helps the orange marmalade become sweet enough to preserve well, while still keeping the natural orange flavor. Next, cut the oranges into medium-sized pieces. You can cut them directly into the pot you'll use to cook the marmalade. This way, all of the natural orange juice is collected, and nothing is wasted. This juice is full of flavor and helps create a smooth, glossy orange marmalade later on. If you enjoy practical, homemade recipes like this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and stay connected. I share new recipes every week, so you'll always have something delicious to try. Once all the oranges are cut, add the pre-measured sugar directly into the pot. Gently stir so the sugar evenly coats the orange pieces. At this point, you can let the pot rest for a short while. This resting time allows the sugar to start drawing out more orange juice, which helps the oranges soften and cook more evenly. Meanwhile, turn your attention to the reserved orange peels. To remove their natural bitterness, place the peels in a pot of boiling water and boil them for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, pour off all the water. Refill the pot with clean water and boil the peels for another 5 minutes. This double boiling method removes unpleasant bitter compounds while still preserving the fresh citrus aroma. After the second boil, remove the orange peels and drain them well. Then add them directly to the pot with the oranges and sugar. At this point, add 1 cinnamon stick to the pot, and all the ingredients are ready to be cooked together. Next, place the pot on the stove over medium heat and let the mixture slowly come to a gentle boil. As it heats up, you will see the sugar dissolve and the oranges release more juice, creating a fragrant, bubbling mixture. When the mixture begins to boil, reduce the heat to medium-low and let it simmer gently. This slow cooking process usually takes about 50 to 60 minutes. During the first 15 minutes, there is no need to stir constantly because the mixture still contains plenty of liquid and will not stick to the bottom of the pot. Simply keep an eye on it and enjoy the wonderful citrus aroma filling your kitchen. After about 30 minutes of cooking, it's best to remove the cinnamon sticks. By this point, they have already released their warm, delicate fragrance. Removing them early helps prevent the cinnamon flavor from becoming too strong or overpowering the fresh orange taste. As the marmalade continues to cook and the liquid gradually reduces, it will begin to thicken. In the final stage, stirring becomes more important. Gently stir every few minutes, making sure to scrape the bottom of the pot so it doesn't burn. You will notice the oranges softening, the color deepening, and the texture becoming glossy and rich. When it is nearly finished, to check whether the orange marmalade has reached the desired thickness, take a small spoonful and place it on a clean plate. Let it cool slightly, then gently tilt the plate. If it thickens and does not run, it's ready. Or use the spoon to draw a line through the marmalade. If it flows slowly and does not run back together, that's exactly what you want. Rest assured that even if it looks a bit loose while still hot, it will set beautifully once it reaches room temperature. Once the marmalade has reached the perfect thickness, it's time to jar it while it's still hot. Carefully ladle the hot marmalade into clean, dry glass jars, leaving a small space at the top. This headspace is important to allow proper sealing. Wipe the rims clean. Then screw the lids on tightly while the marmalade is still warm. Next, turn each jar upside down and leave it that way for about 24 hours. This simple step helps create a natural vacuum seal as the marmalade cools, which keeps it safe and fresh for long-term storage. After 24 hours, turn the jars back upright and check that the lids are sealed properly. When sealed, The marmalade can be stored at room temperature in a cool, dark place for up to 1 year. Once a jar is opened, keep it in the refrigerator and enjoy it within a few weeks. Before we finish, let's talk about the real value of this jar. The number might surprise you. A jar of orange marmalade around 500 ml at the store usually costs between $6 and $8, but it contains preservatives and added sugar. This homemade jar, made with fresh fruit and care, tastes much better and costs less than $4. What do you think? It's more economical and safer because it's made with fresh ingredients. So why not head into the kitchen and try making this marmalade right away? I'm waiting to see your results in the comments section of the video. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family so they can make it too. Thank you, and I wish you great success.